Today I'm gonna say something that might sound wrong at first. The first wave of launches this year doesn't tell you everything. Because once Q1 launches set the tone, most buyers start reacting emotionally. And this is actually the cleanest window to read the market properly, using the news. Because when you understand the news, you stop guessing and you start forecasting. And more importantly, you stop creating mental blocks as a consumer. Hey everyone, welcome back to my Curated Haus channel. I'm going to break down 3 articles today. Number 1, Singapore population hit 6.11 million based on June 2025. Number 2, DBS says GDP could double by 2040. Number 3, rental outlook. Strong leasing volume, slower growth, EP numbers easing, and I'll connect all of it to you for one big question. Where is the advantage in today's market, especially with GFA harmonization nearing its final phase? So if you are watching this because you are deciding whether to enter now or wait, stay with me. If you've been enjoying my videos, please like, share and subscribe. It helps the algorithm and it keeps me going. Also, I really appreciate those who reach out recently. Just this week, 4 consumers contacted me to run through their scenarios, such as limited supply, timing towards the next launch cycle, the GFA harmonization transition, land cost trending higher. That's exactly what I do with you, one-to-one. We evaluate where you are and we chart the next best move. Part 1. Population 6.11 million. What does it actually mean? CNA reported Singapore's population hit 6.11 million in June 2025. A lot of people see this headline and goes, okay, non-residents growing doesn't affect demand. Hold that thought. Yes, non-residents grew strongly. Work permit holders and domestic workers were a big driver. At the same time, citizens and PRs also grew meaningfully when you look at real numbers and not just percentages. Here's why that matters for property demand. The demand math people ignore. Household size keeps shrinking. 2021, 3.15, 2023, 3.11, and now 2024 till 2025, 3.09. Smaller household size equals more household form equals more homes needed. So when PR plus citizen numbers rise, the question becomes, are we building enough homes to match household formation? Even if someone tells you they can all buy resale, the chain reaction still happens. New buyers take over existing homes, existing owners upgrade, downgrade, right size, demand flows into new supply eventually. So the real takeaway is simple. Population growth increases housing demand pressure over time. Part 2. GDP doubling by 2040. What does that mean for affordability? Next article, DBS research suggesting Singapore's economy could double by 2040, GDP reaching US 1.2 trillion to 1.4 trillion, with SGD potentially strengthening long term. Now, when people hear prices are already high, they freeze. So I want to show you the real lens. The government isn't trying to crash prices. Cooling measures exist to control speed, not to destroy value. The goal is a sustainable climb where income capacity stays aligned with housing affordability. So instead of asking, are prices expensive? Ask, can the general population afford the need of housing over time? Housing in Singapore is a need market. Need is very powerful. Near parents, near school, near work, near familiarity, lifestyle fit. When people can afford the need, transactions continue. When transactions continue, exits remain possible. That's why, even during stress periods like COVID and sector retrenchments, the market didn't collapse the way people expected. The key idea, higher prices can still come with a clear exit path when income capacity grows and policy buffers exist. And if GDP continues expanding long-term, affordability capacity expands with it, especially in a system designed to keep stability. Part 3. Rentals, the reality check for investors. Now into the rental article. Savills reported leasing volume jumped in Q3 2025. Rents still grow, but slower. OCR held up better than prime area in that period. EP numbers show signs of easing. So what's the clear takeaway? Rentals has given owners a strong run. Rentals surged post-COVID, then it corrected, and it's now stabilizing. If you're an owner, rentals have helped support the mortgage. If you're an investor, don't overhype rentals as the whole game. For most people, rental is the support engine. Capital appreciation is the main engine over a long run in Singapore's framework. The big move, GFA harmonization is reaching the end of its transition advantage. Now, we link everything to today's on-ground opportunity. GFA harmonization removes things like the aircon latch from GFA counting and standardizing measurement rules. During the early phase, developers and land bidding were cautious. Now we are seeing land prices normalizing upwards again, including sites that show strong bids. Meaning, the transition advantage is shrinking. So if you're sitting on the fence waiting for future launches, here's the risk. Future launches may already price in higher land costs, normalizing bidding intensity, tighter margins, newer pricing benchmarks. That's why I keep saying, take a closer look at the current batch of projects in the market. Some of these are sitting right in the early phase of the transition window. Let's wrap it up. So to summarize today, population growth supports long-term demand pressure. GDP growth outlook supports long-term affordability capacity. Rental market remains supportive with growth moderating. GFA harmonization transition is moving into a new phase where land pricing is normalizing upward. Now, the question for you, do you want to wait for the next batch of launches that could price in higher costs or evaluate the current batch while the transition window still exists? If you want me to run your scenario properly, timeline, affordability, needs, upgrade path, reach out for a one-to-one consult. Contact me at 8233-1685 if you want to hear more about my sharing and our frameworks in place. Do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.